We do have two guys I want to touch on quickly that signed some pro deals as of late, the first of which you were on it immediately this morning, man. From Saginaw Valley on to, well, what was the Commanders and the Battlehawks. He's seen a little bit of pro football everywhere he's gone. Saginaw Valley State product Nick Whiteside at the DB. He is signed with the Detroit Lions, man. Give me the reaction to this one.
Awesome. I have a brother that plays baseball at Saginaw Valley. So he's had a couple conversations with Nick Whiteside before and said he's a great dude. Played against him as well. Great player. And he's playing for the best team in the National Football League. So
Hell
that's
yeah.
awesome. So, yeah.
Hell yeah. And he was a dog in his time at Saginaw. 131 tackles, 12 interceptions as a Cardinal. Graduated in 2023 after a very storied career there. Signs with the Commanders, right? Spends most of that season on the practice squad. Did make a few appearances late in the year, week 17, 18, around that range. He was released from Washington before he was picked up by the St. Louis Battlehawks of the UFL. He played in 10 games for the Battlehawks. Got a lot of really good pro football experience there, and according to several news outlets, grabbed his first interception at practice today in his first day as a Lion. That's got to be a pretty cool feeling.
Better not be Woodward Sports that you're trusted.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And what makes it even better, his story, Drew, joins the fellow Michigan native and Saginaw alum Trevor Nowaski. Of course, we had on the show at multiple points, but very recently as two hometown kids in the Lions roster, along with the Wayne State alum Anthony Pittman, who also is a Detroit kid now on the Lions. They're a sucker for these hometown kids, and they're players, too. These are not charity picks and charity signings for this Lions squad.
Ian Kennelly also.
Yes, Ian Kennelly, another great one recently, the Grand Valley product. Thank you for catching that. And also in the defensive backfield. So you got GV and SVSU both represented right now in the defensive backfield for the Lions. That's a pretty cool deal. But
maybe,
to switch over to the other side of the ball.
Maybe they go get Matt Judon, another GV product, another,
I like that. I like the sound. And I believe Judon started at Ferris, didn't he?
No, I thought he was at GV. He might have actually started at Ferris.
I believe he started at Ferris, but had finished his career at GV where he had all his accolades.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, I don't care where he started. I don't care about where he finished. Finish as a Lion.
Yes, we need that. We need that. But move over to the other side of the ball. Colorado Mines, they had a wide receiver, Max McLeod, who tore up the D2 scene for a long time. He just signed with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Had a workout with Denver. I don't believe that really – total pun here. I don't believe that worked out, obviously, because he didn't end up signing a deal with them. At Mines, though, this guy had an incredible career. 290 catches, 4,688 yards for him in his time with the Orediggers, 54 touchdowns in over 55 collegiate games in his career. That much in part to the deep playoff runs this team was making on a yearly basis with multiple trips to the national championship. This guy, man, you look at the pro day numbers that I'm going to pull up here in just a second that I remember posting about a while ago. He checked every box in terms of a professional wide receiver, a big body, big frame. You look at some of these numbers, 4.42 40-yard dash, a 4.09 shuttle, a sub 7.3 cone, and then a 10-foot broad jump. He checks every box in terms of a pro receiver. He gets to jump in and get right into the mix with his Winnipeg Blue Bombers team, who are right in the middle of a CFL season right now. So this will be a guy that has to get into the facility, learn the playbook right away, and try and get incorporated as soon as possible. I believe they play the Argos this week. And then you look at the wide receiver room at Mines. There's something in the water over here, Drew. They've had, under Coach Deerdick, they've had 8 1,000-yard receivers, 7 All-American honorees, 19 All-Conference selections, and they are just the second program in college football history to have 2 1,000-yard receivers in 3 consecutive seasons. Per him, he says, still the best place to play receiver in college football. I don't doubt it. After reading all of that top of mind, you looking at the guys that have made this up, the style of offense they've been able to run, it helps when John Matoka is your quarterback. They've been able to do it after him, after Johnny Football.
The way you're saying is, so it's Ohio State, LSU, Colorado Mines, Alabama for wide receiver U right now.
I would put Mines at the top. The one thing that separates Mines from some of those other schools, Drew, you should see the starting salary for a Colorado Mines wide receiver upon graduation.
Is it like that?
We're talking definitely north of 6 figures.
Oh.
This is like, and those are all reported from like official channels. Like, these guys are obviously incredible football players. At Colorado Mines, they have to be brainiacs. They get out and they start making some cash immediately because they are into the workforce. They got connections all over the country at all the top engineering places. I don't even know because I'm a journalism major. I have zero crossover with that. There you go. There you go. But that, to me, separates them from any other school in the country. These guys are getting out, whether it's football or otherwise, they are successful in life. I love that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I like it too.
I'm sure you would. We both freaking would, dude. Come out of school and make like 150. No shit. That'd be nice. Thank you, man. I think that was really solid. I appreciate your time.